Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a payment method, and how to edit your settings in the Facebook Business Manager. I'm also going to share a free tool you can use to manage and optimize your Facebook campaigns like the pros. You can find a link to this in the description. After creating a Business Manager account and your ad accounts, the next step is to add a payment method. So to do just that, in the business settings, you click on the Payments tab, and you will land on a page that looks like this. Then you simply click on the Add Payment Method button. In the pop-up, you need to type in your credit or debit card information. I'm not going to type my actual information here, but I'm just going to give you a little heads up, based on my own experience with this. In order for Facebook to validate and verify your credit card, they will charge the equivalent of $1 from your bank account. So don't worry if you get a notification from your bank. The amount that Facebook charges to validate your credit card is refundable within a couple of days, so you can get it back. If you don't have a credit card, you can use a debit card. But for security reasons, I would recommend getting a credit card eventually. With a debit card, if anything happens to your account, as in hacking attempts or fraud, you can't really dispute that or fight off the charges. If you deliberately use a bank account with a limited amount of money on it, that might be okay. But I highly recommend using a credit card or a virtual credit card to pay for your ad campaigns. So once you have typed in your payment information, you click on Continue, and you're done. Now, let's have a quick look at how to edit some other settings in your Business Manager account. Under Business Settings, you can click on Business Info, and you will see a page that looks like this one. The details should look familiar to you when you log in, because these are the details that you typed in when you created your Business Manager account. So, let's start off here. This is the name of the business account that I'm using for this example. You might notice that there is a blank thumbnail on the left side of the page. You can change this by clicking on Edit, and then the small pencil icon on the left. You can then choose an image or logo for your account. I am just going to use this logo as an example. And click the Submit button. Now we just wait for a few seconds while the account is updated with the new logo. If you want to edit any of the details here, such as the legal name, the address, phone number, website or tax ID, you can just click on Edit and make the changes in the pop-up. So now that we have edited these details, we can move on to the Notifications tab. If you want to control the amount of pop-up notifications and emails you receive from Facebook whenever there is some activity on your account, these settings are important to edit. When you start running several ad campaigns on Facebook, you don't really need to know every little detail about them all the time. It will get annoying to receive notifications constantly. Trust me. So, you should definitely consider turning some of these off. By clicking the slider buttons on the right, you can turn off the push notifications or emails you don't want to receive. Personally, I leave some of the notifications on because they provide valuable information about my campaigns. Marketing updates is not really important, so I have ticked that off. The same goes for partner program updates. As you can see, I have ticked everything off here as well. Pages, this is up to you. Personally, I just like to get a push notification. So every time someone interacts with my pages, I get a notification in the top right corner. Getting an email every time someone likes, comments or posts a review is a bit too much. So I'm going to turn that off as well. For ad accounts, you might want to consider turning email notifications off. Because when you run multiple accounts, you will receive a lot of updates that will fill your inbox. I don't really use WhatsApp, so I'm going to turn that off. But, you can always leave it on if you are using it. In this example, I'm not doing e-commerce, so I'm going to turn off catalogs notifications. For pixels, I'm just going to turn off the email notifications. And as for apps, if you run any conversions or campaigns for apps, you can leave this on. Otherwise, you can turn these off as well. That's it for the payment and notification settings. Keep in mind that you can always go back and change these settings later on. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you can find a link to a free tool in the description that all the pros use. So if you want to take your Facebook advertising to the next level, you should definitely check that out. Thanks for watching. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to add or create a Facebook page for your business.